Hey guys, it's Rachel from Hope Corner Farm. By day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet, quilt, sew, and cook. And today I'm going to teach you this fun popcorn bobble edging for a crocheted blanket or any of your crochet projects, really. I'm using this on a crochet blanket, but it adds this fun kind of dangly detail, and it actually works up really quite quickly. So if you're ready to learn how to crochet this blanket edging, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I could improve upon. Before you start this edging, you're going to have to do a little bit of math. So this popcorn edging is multiples of 6. So for each one of these little bobble popcorn things, you need 6 stitches. So we would start here, we're going to skip 3, and then we single crochet 3, and that is our multiple of 6. So for your project, you're going to have to do your math and see how many of these you can get with multiples of 6. Now, if your project does not have multiples of 6, you're just going to have to either add some single crochets at the beginning or the end of your project to make it work. So for this blanket, I had 2 extra stitches. So what I'm simply going to do is start my edging with a single crochet and end my edging with a single crochet. And I'll show you what I mean there. But keep in mind, each one of these is a multiple of 6. So see how many you can get and then figure out how many extra stitches you're going to need at the beginning and at the end to have kind of an even spacing for your popcorn edging. So if you're ready, grab your edging material and whatever you're going to place this on, and I'll show you how to do this fun popcorn edging. So the first thing I'm going to do for this edging is I like to put 2 rows of single crochet on this edge. So this is where I ended with my other color for this blanket in particular. So I'm going to put 2 rows of single crochet to kind of give a little bit of a distinct edge here. So I'm going to quickly do that. So I'm going to bring in my new color yarn. I'm going to use white for my edging here. So I'm just going to chain 1, and then I'm going to turn so I can run a line of single crochets across the edge of this blanket. So if you need to see how to single crochet in slower, more detailed moves, I've got a link to a video below that takes that a lot slower. So I have basically chained 1 with my new color, which is white, and I'm going to run an edge of single crochet across the edge of this, and then I'll repeat for row 2. So for row 1, it simply is a row of single crochets all the way across the edge. So for a single crochet, you just insert into the stitch, you yarn over, pull through. Now you got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Again, if I go too fast for a single crochet, let me know. I've got a video below that goes a lot slower. So for row 2 of this crochet border, I'm again going to do another row of single crochets. So I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to start placing 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way across. So again, it's a second row of single crochets just so I get a little bit of an edge or a little bit of a different border with my new color. So again, it's white that I'm doing this entire border with. Now for row 3, we get into actually creating our popcorn edging. Now remember, each of these little popcorn things takes 6 stitches. Now you're going to have to do the math for your project. For this blanket here, I have to add 2 single crochets, 1 at the start and 1 at the end, so I have an even number and my popcorn edging turns out all right. But again, for each one of these little popcorn guys, it takes 6 stitches, so you're going to have to do a little bit of math here. So again, for my project, I need to start with a single crochet stitch and then end with a single crochet stitch. So I'm going to start by chaining 1, and then I'm going to turn my work. And then we're going to get right into the popcorn creation here. Okay, so we're going to put a single crochet in the first one, again, because of the number of stitches I had for my blanket. Again, you're going to have to do math here. So now we're ready to actually start the popcorn stitches. So I begin this edging by chaining 9. If you need to see how to chain in slower, more detailed moves, I've got a link to a video below that takes that a lot slower. But we're going to chain 9. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chains. So it's going to look like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work into the 4th chain from the hook. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is where we're going to work into. So the 4th chain from the hook. So I'm going to begin by placing a regular double crochet in that 4th chain from the hook. Again, just like all the others, if you need to see how to double crochet, there's a video below that goes slower. So we're going to yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, pull through 2, oops, yarn over, pull through 2. Now into that exact same chain, I'm going to double crochet 4 together. So that looks like yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time, yarn over into the exact same space, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I've got 5 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, and that completes the double crochet 4 together. Now to finish this and make it look like a popcorn, I am going to come over here into this space here between the skipped 4 chains and that first double crochet. So right here, this little loop on the other side, so this is where I'm at. So we're coming over to this side here, and we're going to work into this space right here. So hopefully you can see that right here. I'm going to work over here, and I'm going to slip stitch through it, and then come over here into that chain 4 space that we've been working into. So again, here's my top. I'm coming to the back side of it, coming from the back side into that space between the chain 4 and the double crochet. I'm coming back over to the chain 4 we've been working into, and I'm going to slip stitch that together, and that creates my little popcorn ball. Then I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to skip 3 stitches. So skip 1, 2, and 3. Into the 4th stitch, I am going to work a single crochet. Then I'm going to put 1 single crochet in the next 2. So here's 1 and 2. So I have skipped 3, I have crocheted into 3, and that's my 6 stitches right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that completes one of our little popcorn things. Let's try this one more time, and I'll show you a little bit faster how this looks. So we chain 9, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chains. So 9 chains. I'm going to work into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to put a double crochet in that 4th chain from the hook. Then in that same chain space, I'm going to double crochet 4 together. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to yarn over, pull through all those loops. Then I'm going to come to the back side, pop through that little space right there, come over here to the chain 4, yarn over, pull through both of them and through the loop. That completes the popcorn. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to come down here, skip 1, 2, 3, work into the 4th, put a single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and that completes the 2nd popcorn palm. So you can keep working that all the way across here. I'll show you what it looks like when we get to the end and how we finish out this popcorn stitch. So keep repeating all the way across your project. I'll show you how I end this one myself. All right, so I've worked all the way across and I'm to the very end of my edging. So again, because of my math, I have 4 stitches left to go here. So what I'm going to do, this last one is just a partial. So I'm going to start by chaining 9. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So there are my 9 chains. Now, just like I have been doing, I'm going to work into the 4th chain from my hook. I'm going to put a double crochet. and then I'm going to double crochet 4 together in the same space. So just like I've been doing. I'm going to come to the back side, grab this space, come over to the chain 4, grab that space and place a slip stitch. I am going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this is where it's just a little bit different for the very last one. I'm still going to skip 3, so there's 1, 2, and 3. But I'm going to end this stitch with a single crochet in the very last stitch. So then that way my work goes to the edge. So you can see what that looks like. It goes nicely to the edge. I've still created my full kind of palm V. I am just skipping over where I have my 3 single crochets to end that popcorn edging. I hope that makes sense there. So again, I did my chain 9, my double crochet and a double crochet 4 together in the 4th chain from the hook, joined it with a slip stitch. I chained 5, I skipped 3, 1, 2, 3, and because of how my math for my number of stitches worked out, I only needed 1 single crochet to end my row. So I'm right there and I put 1 single crochet at the end of my row. Now I would try to get as close as you can to the edge of your row to finish it up. So hopefully your math works out there that you can have your pom-pom edge as close to the edge of your blanket as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed my popcorn edging tutorial. If it's still a little bit confusing, you can check out my page, hopecornerfarm.com. I am going to put written instructions for this edging up on my page as well, so you can check that out if it's just a little fuzzy or just a little confusing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and keep checking back to both my YouTube channel and my blog, where I'm going to keep adding more stuff as we go. And I hope you guys have a blessed day.